Hey everybody, it's Connie with the Artisan Company and welcome back to the channel. My glasses are fogging up. Anyway, it just rained and it is ultra humid and hot out here. Whoo, I can barely see you guys. It's more comfortable inside, so let's go see what's on the desk that we can get done. Okay, since I'm on a roll with the pearls and leather today, whoops, I thought I would decide that I would actually make a pair of earrings that would go with that pearl and leather necklace we just did the other day. And so this is where we are going. It's kind of a boho pearl and leather. Is this not absolutely beautiful? Absolutely. This is where we're headed. So let me tell you what you got to have. You need, obviously, an ear wire right here. And I decided that I was going to use one with a little copper ball on it. Then you'll need two large hole pearls. You will need two copper or whatever color you're using. These are about a 6mm finishing bead, and I've got two silver ones, and they're also a 6mm. You will need a leather crimp, and this one is about a 10mm this way and about a 4mm going this way. You'll need a couple of those. You will need this is about a 12mm jump ring right here, decorative. This one is a 6mm jump ring. This one is a 4mm jump ring. And this is just a little dangly thing to add decoration to your charm, to add to your earring. And it's about a 20mm, 10 maybe. Let me just look at it again here. I forgot. 10. It's 18mm long. And then this was some leather that I had left over from the necklace. Remember, we had the long sides and we clipped them, and I said save your leather because you might want to do something with it. Well, I'm doing earrings with it, and this is about 8 inches long right here. Okay, that's what you need to get started. Let me get my head around it and we'll get going. Here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to connect the large jump ring, the decorative one that's about 12mm. We're going to take that one. You're going to run your leather through it like this. Even up the ends on the end down here. Then the next thing we're going to do is make sure that both of the matte finish sides are together, not the suede ones. Because I did this with the matte on this side, and I also did the necklace with the matte side up. So we're going to continue that theme here. All right, so you've got that together, stacked. You're going to take your leather crimp, place it on top, like so, with the little eye going down to the leather, the little eye part. Flip it over. Now make sure that your distance that you have on this earring right here is going to be the same distance that you have up here on this one, because otherwise they're going to be different. So I'm lining them up here where they look about the same. I'm going to flip it over. I'm turning it so that I can hold on to the eye part of it. This little eye down here helps me to hold it in place. So I've got my finger on it and my thumb right there. Then you're going to take a tool and fold in one side, not quite all the way. Press the leather down in there, because it will try to flip up. And I use these little needle nose to do that most of the time because it'll fit down inside there. I'm just punching it down in there. like that. And then I'm going to close up the other side like so. And it should look like that. And then you're going to mash it down where it's somewhat flat. Okay, there's where we are. Now this little eye right here, you're going to take a tool and you're going to bend that eye up. Because when you add a charm to this, you want to make sure that your jump ring has room to move. If you leave it flat and flush to this leather, your jump ring won't move and your charm will not move. So you want to take your little tool, scoot it underneath there, and just bend it straight up. It'll be kind of sticking out a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's literally sticking up on the top. Okay. From this point, you're going to take 2 of the rose gold 6mm jump rings. I'm going to open one up. Whoops. I have a good hold on it there. Open one up. Put another one on it, like so. Then you're going to add this to the top of your hoop. And this hoop's pretty thick, so I may have to open it just a little more. Your hoop may be really thin, and that's the choice that you can make as to what style you want. Anyway, there it goes. Put that on there like that, and then we're going to close this up. I almost can't see it because it's the brightness. All right, there we go. Okay, so at this juncture, it should look like this. That's what it should look like right now. Okay. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this itty bitty 4mm jump ring and we're going to open that little guy up. Oh my goodness, I can barely see him. Trying to figure out where the opening is on it. Right there. Okay. We're going to open it up. And then you're going to connect it to the eye of the leather crimp. Then you will close it up very gingerly, because these little bitty ones like this sometimes can get fragile if you're too hard with them. Okay, so you have him on there. Got him on there right there. All right, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take another one of these 6mm jump rings. You're going to open that jump ring up. And you're going to take your little charm or whatever it is you're using, or not, you may not want one. You're going to put it on the jump ring. So then we're going to connect that to the little jump ring you just put on, the 4mm one. Now, here's a common mistake. Make sure that you put your charm on going the right direction. So I'm looking at it facing me so I can know what direction. This feather on this one is going towards the right. So I want this feather to be going to the left. So let me flip him. All right, so I'm going to add him on there now. And close him up, and hopefully I got him on there right. Because remember, we talked about this the other day on a video, that is a detail thing, and you want to make sure that things are headed the right direction. So you can do one of two things. You can have the charm facing your ear or facing away from your ear. It doesn't matter, but any way around, make sure they are going in the correct directions. Either both of them facing in or both of them facing out. Let me make sure it's turned the right way. Once I pick it up, let's see where it goes here. Nope, I flipped it. Okay, so I need to turn him back the other way. I thought I turned him the right way the first time. But here you go. It's just a detail. It's one of those details that makes everything look more professional. Hopefully I got him on there the right way. I just flipped him over. Closing up the jump ring. Well, there it goes. Okay, now let me see how he's flying here. He is correct now. Yay! So I have both of my feathers facing in towards my face. These two right here will be facing in towards my face. I think that's the more visually appealing is a good word to say. But you can have them facing either way, but usually facing towards your face is the more appealing. All right, we are getting to the tail end of this. This is exciting. All right, next thing we're going to do is put on all of these little sections down here. All right, so here's another thing before you get ready to put these pearls on. Here's one more thing that you probably need to pay attention to. All these leather shavings. All right, so you've got your feather facing in towards the face here. And if you'll notice, since we've got two strands, the one closest to the face is the shortest. And that's on purpose. So it tends to make frame the face better. Let me put it that way. It's more of a framing thing. The feather facing the face, the shorter strand of pearls closer to the face. So that's the direction we're going. Let me see which way this little feather needs to go. Make sure I'm doing the right thing here. All right. So, yes, he is facing correctly. So, the one on top will be my shorter strand. Right here. All right, so I'm going to put the copper on. I'm just kind of twisting it a little bit to get it to slide on. I'll use the smaller pearl. And we're going to slide on this little silver piece right here. And I usually, if it doesn't want to go on, I take the bead, I turn it that way, and I turn the leather this way. So it's kind of like that is what I'm doing. And then the little piece will go all the way through. All right, and then the next one. And of course, remember to shave your edge right there too to give it a point. Pull it up. The pearl on. We are almost done, guys. This is so much fun. I love this style of earring. It just makes me happy. All right, so then what you're going to do is line your two pieces up and make sure that the shorter one, they're even. So if they're not, see this one's a little lower, so I'm going to push it up like that. So they're even. And then I'm just going to do a little overhanded knot right there on the end. I'm just going to loop it around. pull it down. And if for some reason you get your beads on there and they're not even, just undo the knot, and just do it again. All right, pretty even right there, this one and this one. And then I'm going to clip this end at an angle. Boy, I need some new scissors, don't I? Clip a little more off there. I was using those scissors the other day to do something else with, and I shouldn't have been doing that. All right. I'm pulling it really tight. Okay, so the next one, you want to line up your ends up here. The next one, we're going to push him up right there. Make sure he's even. All righty. We're going to tie a little overhanded knot off right here. We are almost done, guys. Aren't these fun? Just fun. All right, let me make sure they're even. Whoops. All right, I need to come down with that one. And there they are right there. All right. Tighten that knot off. Flip it off on the end at an angle. And see, that extra leather you had left over came to good use, didn't it? I told you. All right, let me make sure I'm lined up here. Flip it over just a second so I can see it a little better. Pretty close. Yep, this one needs to come down just a little. I'm just stretching it and pulling the knot a little tighter. That's all I'm doing. All right, I think I did it. Okay, last thing, putting on the ear wire. And here's another thing, you gotta make sure your ear wire is going on the right way. Okay. All right. So that's going that direction. So we're going to open up this top jump ring. Let me get my eyes down here so I can see. I've done this so many times where I put it on backwards. It's like, come on, Shaw. Get it right. All right, I'm opening up the jump ring just a little bit. And then I'm going to put the ear wire has to go this direction. Slide it on there. Of course, I'm doing it backwards too. So all right, and that is it. Here we go. We are done with these little boho style pearl and leather earrings to go with the necklace that we just did. Oh my, look at this. These are turned the right way, but for some reason on here they're acting like they're not, but they are turned the right way when they're hanging on your face. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this little project. I'm excited about these. Now my pearl necklace has a companion. So if you got any inspiration today, please like and subscribe to my channel. It would help a lot, and it would help me to know what you guys want to see. So I'll see you on the next project. Bye.